Welcome, dear students, for Become a Good Problem Solver event organized by the GEM Foundation. In this video, we are going to see the solution for BGPS Senior problem published on the month of December 2025. So, as we always say, approaching a problem and working on systematically is very important, and students can apply the UPER technique, which is a research proven technique of having four steps, mainly understand, plan, execute, and reflect. This will help students to approach a problem without telling that I don't know how to start or I'm stuck and I really can't understand the problem. So let's see the first step of understanding the problem, because if a problem is half well understood, it is like half solved. It will give you the confidence to approach systematically. How do you help yourself by having a good understanding is following some steps, like underlining the key terms, finding what is the given information and what to be found, and asking yourself some guiding questions which will help you kind of have a good understanding and better approach towards a problem. So, in this case, the guiding questions are given to the students published in the BGPS website, which students can use and then work on arriving at a solution. You can also draw, remodel, or rephrase the given information, which will help you understand in simple terms, and looking for any pattern or relationships so that you kind of identify what are the math concept you can use in this case. So let's see what is the uh, interesting problem for this month. Kriti drew the shape and wanted to find the sum of angles A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Can you find the sum of all angles? So sum of all angles is very important point, because they are not asking any like finding the angles, but they are asking finding the total of all these angles. Draw a similar shape on your own and add the sum of marked angles in your shape. What is your observation? We have got some solutions from the students, and some of the correct solutions submitted by Anirudh and Meera has been published in the website. Do take a look, because they have quite different approaches towards this problem, right? So this is a very interesting kind of a shape, which is kind of seems to be a bit of hand drawn, right? Let's see what are the guiding questions. What is common in the pair of angles A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I? Oh, okay. So this is pair of angles, right? Pair of angles. Okay, so this question actually will help you understand that these are the pair of angles in a triangle, right? A and B, C and D, E and F, G and H, I and J. So they are actually pair of angles or base angles, like next to each other. So pair of base angles in a triangle. Yeah, okay. And then recollect angle properties of triangles. Which property can be related to this problem? Okay, so what kind of angle properties do you know about triangle? Maybe the first one that comes to your mind is sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree, right? Yeah. And what is the other one which you might know? Yes, so the exterior angle. So what is the exterior angle here? If A and B are the interior angles, the exterior angle can be this one, right? This is the one. Yeah, so C and D, so this is the 2. E and F, this is the 3. And this can be 4. And this can be 5. Okay, so maybe the second is the exterior angle property, right? So in the exterior angle property, you can say that A plus B is nothing but 1, correct? And then C plus D is 2, the angle 2 here. And then E plus F is 3, and G plus H is 4, and I plus J is 5. Okay, so there is, you have found that these are the two angle properties that you can use. Recollect angle properties of any polygon and how it can be related to this problem. So, okay, so this is a polygon, right? The inside part. So this seems to be a polygon, and this is a five-sided polygon. So is this actually a regular polygon? Because some of the students, they have actually taken this to be a regular pentagon. But do you think this is a regular pentagon? It need not be, right? So it can be a any n-sided like five-sided pentagon. So what is that angle property that you know about any pentagon? Yeah. So you know that sum of interior angles of a pentagon. So you know that interior angles of a pentagon, and that is actually equal to n minus 2 times 180. It's a very interesting way how we arrive at this formula. This is 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 times 180, and that is around 540 degrees. Yeah. And you also know sum of exterior angle, right? Sum of exterior angles of any polygon, also in special case of a pentagon also. What is the sum of interior angles of pentagon or any polygon for that matter? It is always 360 degree. Okay. How do we actually connect this is the main question here. So in the case of geometry problems, connecting ideas to find a solution for the given problem is what is important. So we need to take up the ideas related to our problem. So in this case, we know a plus b is 1, c plus d is 2, and then this is fine. And if I relate the second and fourth, right? Because this exterior angle property we have applied, and sum of exterior angles of a pentagon is 360. So here in this case, what is the sum of exterior angles of the pentagon? I can see that this is nothing but the angle 1, angle 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the exterior angles. So if you see, if I draw this actually here, you can see this. Maybe I should draw it a bit more clearly. If I draw it here, so this is the 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So if this is a pentagon, you can see that in this pentagon, the exterior angles, so if I mark, if I extend this line, this is the exterior angle. If I extend this line, this is the exterior angle. Here, this is the exterior angle, and this is the exterior angle here, and this is the exterior angle here. So if you see the exterior angles, they are all adding up to the a plus b, this one. So what you can write here then, what is the sum of exterior angles in this case? It is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. These are the exterior angles, that is equal to 360 degree. So what is 1? A plus b. What is 2? C plus d. And then E plus F, and then G plus H, and then I plus J. And what is that? It is nothing but 360 degree, and that is what the question is asked, right? So though this problem might be at first kind of a bit tricky or challenging, but when you approach it with the guiding questions, just very simple guiding questions. How can I find the property related to the something? You can easily figure out the approach towards the solution, and the solution for this case is 360 degree. And there is another interesting submission from a student where she has actually applied another property of the triangle, and her approach is actually published in the website. You can take a look. Her approach was by working on the triangles which are seen here. So she is told there are 5 triangles. So 5 times 180 is 540. And then we know two sides of all the triangles, which is a plus b and then I don't know the other angle. So if you closely watch here, there is an important another property that you can think of, and that property is called, I'll just maybe show you that property. Here in this case I have drawn maybe some four triangles, but that's yeah, the fifth one. So what is this angle that you don't know? So you know A and B, but you don't know this angle 1. Maybe we can say 1. What is this angle? It is exactly same with this because they are called vertically opposite angles. Right? So this one and this is same one. And this is C and D. And if I put this is 2 and this is 2. If this is 3 and this is 3. So the third angle which is not known is actually equal to the interior angle of this pentagon. So she nicely actually found that in order to find A plus B plus C plus D, so it is nothing but the area of all these five triangles is 540. But then I just need to subtract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? So here so I think I have made this slightly wrong. So this is 5 times 180 is 900, and then area of this small pentagon, interior angles of a pentagon we already found earlier, which is 540. Correct? So this is the area of five triangles, but then you just need to subtract all this 1 2 3 4 5. You know 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 540, and then you need to subtract because you just need A plus B, you don't need the entire triangle's area, right? So if you subtract you get 360 degree. So this is a very interesting another approach that you can get. So the very beautiful thing about mathematics is there are so many different approaches to arrive at the same solution, at the same truth. So here it is very clearly seen that there are two different ways how the problem can be approached and come up with a solution. So please do think about these problems along with the guiding questions. You will get many of these interesting questions in BGPS. So you can participate, can check the BGPS problem published in the website, and then submit your solutions. Stay tuned for the upcoming BGPS events. Thank you.